What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Rue, and you are watching Final Fantasy Part 7. And in today's episode, we are going to go through the depths of the Earth Cave. Off screen, I grinded up to level 15 to save us all some time for having to watch that grind session. If you had gone to the left, at the very entrance of that dungeon, it can start you in a loop fighting some Giga Giants or some Titan Giants or something like that. And that is what I used to grind up in this area, because they're one of those. The palette, the area that you step on, is the there's always going to be an enemy fight right there. It's a programmed fight, essentially what I'm trying to say. So you could use that. I think that is the most excellent grind spot I've found in this game. You can actually come back later on if you need a little extra boost. They give out a good bit of experience points. They do hit pretty hard, but at the later levels, if you got some tents, some cabins, you can kind of just keep coming in and out of the dungeon, restoring your health, saving your game, going back, vice versa. So I did that up to level 15, and these cobras are giving me a kind of a pain in the ass here, so I'm to finish them off here. There we go, 2 hits, 100 hit points, very nice mid, good hit there. Now, on today's episode, we will be going through the depths of the Earth Cave, and that's going to be probably the entirety of this episode. In the last episode, we did a lot of preparation up to this point, and it looks like I did increase my potion stock a little bit, but I probably should have maybe gotten a few more antidotes, actually. All right, 1975, Gil, in the box. Oh, and yeah, and I think these are some enemies that spawn here. Now, I wanted to fight it now because, again, they are worth some pretty good experience points, these Earth Elementals. I forget what their weakness is. I think their weakness is fire, perhaps. Yeah, let's see what Mid can do here. Okay, that's reasonable, I guess, for his level right now. I know the regular fire spell at this point is probably kind of outclassed by some of the other stuff that we have right now. But in order to save some magic charges there, let's just go ahead and use regular fire. Looks like that critical is gonna do the job there too. Goku punching the thing's face off its head, destroying the enemy. So yeah, this dungeon is gonna have a lot more of those tiles that you can step on. Oh shit, we got ambushed by some anacondas. Yeah, we're gonna definitely be getting poisoned down here. There's a lot of poison attack going on in the Earth Cave here. So I probably could have benefited, again, like I said, for maybe stocking up on just a few more antidotes that I actually decided to bring down here. Because it can get quite scary if you run out of antidotes and you keep getting poisoned by the enemy, and you run out. What are you gonna do? Every step you take is gonna bleed out. So you'd be left with very few options. Hopefully, you picked up the raise spell when we got raise, or the life spell, the original translation, because that'll become very useful should you seem to run out. And it would definitely be recommended to actually probably leave the dungeon at that point, stock up, come back. And then press on and continue from there. Now, that is a mechanic that has been already introduced in this game when we went through the Marsh Cave. Going through the entirety of that thing in one run without maybe like taking a break or stopping or going to an inn to refill. It's very ill-advised. But it's probably able to be done. Either you skip the treasure or you just manage very incredibly properly or get lucky. Any number of scenarios can happen, but I always tend to stick to the safer side of things. I play it safe. Nice. We got poisoned again. I usually tend to do that out of battle. I'll take care of that ailment outside of the fight. But because I don't think the damage that it does in the fight is too terribly bad. I know it's only like what 1 hit point per step. So see, I'm already down. I'm down to 5 antidotes now. I really should have probably got some more here. So let's just hope we get lucky. And don't have to go back. Okay, so now that's the death loop I was talking about. Really all it does is just loops back around. And that's where those titans are that you can do battle with. Right now we're doing battle with a Minotaur. Ooh, nice. Critical there, Goku. That's the way to take out a Minotaur. 1 hit, done. But again, their experience point output is not as much as, again, those green giant things. Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of snakes down here. Land-based enemies, I guess you could call them. It's going to be some undead. We have heard about the vampire that is down here, causing trouble for the For the citizens of Melman, I know they've been experiencing this the worst because they are the closest to where this the Fiend of Earth is actually located in this cave, in the deeper depths. Now we're not going to be able to get there quite yet. There is a required item we're going to need, and it has been made mention of the person that we actually need to help. I forgot his name, Sarda. I think we need to go make our way through Sarda, but he is on the other side of the Titan Cave that is indeed blocked by that blue Titan dude, who wants a ruby to eat, so mayhaps we shall find that here in this dungeon at some point. Alright, so I think that's the way down to the next. I think there's another treasure room right down here I want to go check out before I start making my way down into the next floor down. Gargoyles are not that difficult, while they may seem a little threatening here in a large group. They're not that bad. Their damage output isn't really too bad for Ben. He'll be able to take a brunt of those hits there. And they're pretty weak on the hit points there. Goku can take it out in one hit. That's again why it's highly recommended to come in here at around level 15. You'll probably get away with 14 if you want to start it up. But I have no problem with doing a little bit of a grind session in games of this nature. In the recent events here on the channel, I've been playing Trials of Mana. Started that up live, and boy, did I have a drunk episode last time. That was fun. But it's a very classic-styled game, where it is a little bit grindy. It's a little bit on the grindy side, but that was, that's something that we liked back in the day. I'm totally fine with grinding it out. Man, Goku is just doing short work of these gargoyle nuances. Nuances? No. Nuisances. There's the word. I'm eventually getting it out of my mouth hole. So we'll just keep targeting here, whichever one. Yep, there we go. Very nice. Very, very good hits there all around. Like I said, these are very not a difficult enemy to dispatch. There we go. 70's gonna do it. He might have already been hit before. 4 hits, it's definitely gonna do it. Knock that dude right out. Talking about, I will knock you all down, Garland. Shut your mouth. You ain't got nothing on these Fists of Steel, my black belt. Alright, now I'm not sure which tiles exactly have an enemy on it. I'm betting it's that one in the middle. We got 680 gil right there. Yeah, let me go around over here just to be safe. Oh, 1 potion. Nice. And I believe all of those are just Earth Elemental, so since I've already shown off that enemy in that battle, I'm not really too concerned about showing it off again. Like I said, I did all my grinding off screen, so I'm fine with the level I'm at. I'm not really trying to pursue maximum experience points at this time, because I've already done it, essentially, so I feel like this is going to be a good level to be able to at least take down the vampire, for sure. And while we're in here, of course, we're going to be leveling up. You know, at least a little bit. Maybe 1 or 2 levels at least while we're in the Earth Cave itself before we make our way to the next part. Still haven't been sure if the next part of it's called the Terra Cave or not. I don't know if I fixed that in my edits, but I'll have to go back and double check. I'm sure the lore is correct and make adjustments where necessary. Oh, ineffective there. Looks like I targeted the one that already died. It's Cobras. We're taking them out like crazy. You definitely want to take them out as fast as you can because you really don't want to get the poison. It's just going to waste through my stock of antidotes, and I'd rather not do that. I'd rather keep what I've got. Alright, here we go. Here's another chest room. I guess what I was thinking where the stairs was might be a little step up. There we go. There's an antidote. That'll be very useful down here. It's nice to see that is at least in some treasure boxes that we can actually pick up. 2 Minotaurs, not too bad. Again, very kind of a minor. We haven't seen the worst of it yet. So don't get too excited that this area is going to be that easy. I'm pretty sure the cockatrice is down here. Beware the cockatrice was one of my notes when I was doing the playthrough of this. I have to do this in such a weird fashion. I literally print out a map and I write little notes on it, and I put sticky notes on it for things for me to worry about, and I tape it to my desk right in front of my monitor so I can see. I even have a second monitor, but when I'm recording the gameplay, I really don't like to switch in and out of my current programs that I'm using to have to use a browser to scroll through an FAQ. So I just print out what's necessary and then do little analog notes, or what you will, on those pieces of paper. And then, like I said, just tape it up to the desk. And there we go. Draw little lines on it on my maps. That's how I was able to get through some of these with with minimal cuts. Like I said, I wanted to keep this as fresh as possible. You know, not a whole lot of enemy skipping and things like that. I mean, we'll do a little bit, but not so much right now. So we'll finish taking out these anacondas here. Please, please, do not poison my party members. I know I have, what, like six antidotes now, so that's probably okay, at least for the first part of this adventure, because I believe after we beat the boss, I'll probably take one of those moments to leave the dungeon, as I stated before, go back to town, heal up, get all my magic back, and then, when we're at our strongest, return and take back the motherfucking Earth Cave. Alright, so here we're gonna take this stairway down to the next level. All those bats say, I believe, is key, as usual. They only serve really to get in your way, and not much else. Yeah, there's a lot of snakes. A lot of snakes down in this dungeon. Indiana Jones would not be having a good time down here whatsoever. He hates snakes, and we know this. But we're doing a pretty good job of cleaning up house around here. Not that I have a thing against snakes. I think snakes are cool, and they serve their purpose in wildlife. These are, however, digital snakes and must die because they're pixels, and they provide experience points for our pixel-based heroes. All right, so this might look a little confusing, a very, very convoluted area. Just kind of follow the path that I'm going, you know, after we fight these werewolves. And I hate them. You know how I feel about wolves. They are they're fast. They got some high agility. They're able to get through, hit our party members before we're able to do any damage. Now, it doesn't look like they're doing too much damage to the fighter, but it did poison him. And those wolves can do that, so they got some venom in their fangs, thus forcing me to use another antidote. Now, I probably could have gotten I believe it was the Asuna spell. I don't know if I actually picked it up yet or not. I haven't gone to that menu yet in a minute, but that's also what you can use to relieve that ailment. Alright, so there's another room down here, and this should provide to be some more treasure. We definitely need to go pick that up. Again, I believe the tile is right here. It was right in the doorway. It's the earth elemental. Okay, so let me actually use some fire up. We'll see how this actually works against, because it is his weakness. I don't think, it's definitely not undead. Now I could use the bar fire spell just in case he wants to rock off a couple, 44 hit points. And that was just a physical attack. Just in case the elemental wants to throw off a fire spell. I'm not sure if they do or not, but let's throw up the barrier here and protect us from fire. Now this spell actually stacks. I don't make use of that so much in this playthrough. I think I did later on in some certain fights. Just because it's awesome that it stacks, and it just provides more defense against those magical attacks that mainly the fiends like to dole out when we're having battles with one of the 4 fiends. Boom! There you go, 67 hit points and you're dead. That's a nice bit of gold right there, 768, pretty good. Now we're gonna have to fight that earth elemental one more time. Oh my god, is there another one? Oh no, this is just a regular random. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight that elemental one more time because it is unfortunately blocking the door. They decided to put that enemy right there instead of in front of a chest. Now, they still might have put them in front of a chest. Usually that's how it's designed, is in the front of the chest. But sometimes they get a little weird on you. We got a leather shield there, 575 gil. And 5,000 gil, very nice. Alright, so let me make sure that everyone's good because I know that it's coming up, so that's a nice thing. Can you wear the leather shield? No, we'll just give the trash to Goku. Let him carry that. Not worry about equipping it, obviously. This isn't Final Fantasy II, where everyone uses a shield, because reasons. Let's buff our characters and back up, get a little bit of those precious hit points back, just in case. Hopefully he'll target Venus again, and deal the most damage to him, because I feel like his attacks are so strong that it might actually wipe out another. It could definitely hurt Swedge in a bad way. And we don't want that to happen to our white mage. Ouch! See what I mean? That dude hits like a fucking truck. Okay, that did pretty good. That did alright. Hitting him up with some fire. Yeah, well, I'll throw some blink. We'll throw up some blink just in case. Probably not necessary, seeing as how it's been destroyed. But that's okay. It's better to be prepared and cautious. in Final Fantasy 1 than it is to be the other. Not being prepared is what I mean. Yeah, so the enemies are starting to pick up a little bit down here. A lot of Minotaurs, a little bit more beefier mobs down here for sure. Still haven't seen the cockatrice yet, and that's a good thing. I really don't want to see the cockatrice if I can at all avoid it. I do have some gold needles on hand in case they do use the stone ability against one of our heroes. Well, let's just hope we don't have to use them, because that party member essentially becomes useless and made of stone until he is healed. I think it carries over after the battle. I'm not sure 100% on that. But still, always a good idea to just go ahead and remove it. But yeah, it just kills that character outright. Well, that's not the right way to put it. Not outright. It kills their ability to do any actions. You know, it turns you into fucking stone. So, what do you think? Everyone knows the tale of Medusa and the Greek mythology and all that, how that works. But at least in this game, there was a remedy for such ailments. All right, we got a coral blade. We got a tent. And we got 330 gil in the treasure chest. Now, I don't believe that coral blade, it should be for mid, but I think, I mean, I either have something very similar right now, or it's probably not an upgrade yet. I don't know, I'll have to check. Let's bust on these ogre chiefs. They're definitely the harder version now. I don't know if these enemies have been shown off yet. But I do like the green palette. That's cool. Very nice look for an ogre. It really makes me feel like it's an ogre. I guess the pinkish orange thing here does it as well. They may look threatening, but they're not too bad. The ogre chief maybe a little bit. We'll definitely want to focus on taking out the ogre chief here. All right, got him. With just a little bit of hit points there. That wasn't the strongest hit, but that's okay. I'd rather have Venus take care of the weaker ones just to get him out of the way. Goku as well. There we go. All right, 990. That's pretty good little run of loot. Like I said, coming down here while you're getting your experience points, and let's see what this does. Let's check out the coral blade actually. Let's see, I have attack 28, and we'll equip that. And it's attack 28 still. Okay, so I might as well keep it on. Yeah, I guess. And I forgot what I was talking about before. Oh well. Oh, there's the staircase though that we want to get. I believe this is gonna be B3. I don't know. I should have put that on the sidebar. which basement level we're at. I'll have to remember that for the next Let's Play. Add a little flair, a little flavor, just to let you know. Because I know in what was it, the A Link to the Past Let's Play, that one kept it on the screen in the game itself. It tells you what floor you're on. Because I was considering it, I think, for that Let's Play at the same time, but I just didn't do it. So I should have remembered that for this. I didn't think that there was. Oh well, no big deal. I'm not putting it in there now. It's too late. I haven't done it for any of the other ones that have already been released. So, oops. All right, let's take care of that group of monsters there. But we got a little blah rewards. That's okay. Further down into the depths. Let's go. God, was I saying that a lot. On the last stream I did of the Trials of Mana, I kept saying, let's go! And that was a reference to a video from Ryan the Leader. Pretty awesome shit. A Day in the Life of Chads. You should go watch that. It's quite hilarious. We got some wraiths here to take care of, so you know what that means. It's time for the White Mage to shine. We'll break out some of that Diara. Because I don't think I've used that a whole lot down here. We're finally starting to see some of the undead enemies down here as we make our way lower and lower into the Earth Cave itself. And the further and further in we go, and they get more and more. The deadies come out. All right, I did pretty good there. Wiped them out pretty clean. And one solid little round there. That'll do it. Man, that's some nice gold. I'll take that. Abso-frickin-lutely. All right, doesn't look like. Oh, we got a sleep sack. That's essentially just a sleeping bag. I think what they did in this game was they moved, like, tent was the old level 1 sleeping utility, and then it was just something else, but they just moved that around. I think tent is now cabin, stuff like that. While I'm doing crazy massive potion heals there, might as well talk over that. Alright, so let's continue on. Pretty straightforward and up and through this hallway. Oh, good, we gotta strike first on the Ogre Chiefs. That'll be good, so we can actually target one at a time here, and then we'll have another round to essentially kind of secondary the damage there. That's not the right way to put that. Oh Oh, we got a miss. That's not good. Oh, come on. That was our chance to at least take one of them out. I should have probably had multiple characters select one. Oh, that's okay. They're missing two. Our accuracy stat, or I'm sorry, our agility stat is probably better against an ogre because they are bulkier, they are meatier. I think the programmers probably had that in mind when they created certain characters to be, you know, like, oh, this is a bigger one, you know, so its speed is going to be a little bit lower and such. Because I do notice that they tend to miss quite a lot. Or maybe that's just something from the restored hack. I don't know. Bringing back some of the actual real mechanics that were intended to be in the game from launch. I should go back and look up and see how the history of Final Fantasy, why it got so buggy. Because I know that it was called Final Fantasy because it was the creators, you know, final game before, you know, maybe they thought that they were going to wash out after a series of, well, not so good games from Square in the early days, in the early days. It turns out that this game turned out to be a hit in Japan. It actually did pretty well, I think, in the US at the same time. Oh no, there's an interesting little tile down there. I kind of caught my eye at the bottom of the screen. I believe that's where we're making our way towards. Alright, 3,400 gil in the chest. There it is again, that strange tablet. Oh, and well, getting into a battle reveals what's underneath it, so I guess that's not really a spoiler anymore. However, unfortunately, right now, we do not have the required item to actually get through that. I'll touch on that here again in a moment before the episode ends. We got some ghast and some whites. Ghast. Ghast. Ghast? Bitches be farting on us, you know? No, this isn't the Mystic Quest Let's Play with farts and farts and so many farts in that series. Oh, Venus has been stunned. I just noticed that. Okay, he's not really getting tormented too badly. They're really, like I said, all the armor upgrades for old Benny Boy there have been doing quite well. And as long as the enemies keep targeting him and not targeting my mage, it's another good day. Alright, clean those monsters out. 834 gold. Nice. The little bats down here have turned red. It kind of reminds me of Zelda 1. What, the Keys and the Vires. And god damn it, you're getting in my way. Move out of the way of the door. Please. You asshole bat. Alright, now I don't believe there's anything in that top room, so I'm just gonna completely ignore it. Like I said, when I have my printout maps, I have routes. I have colored Sharpie markers that show main routes and treasure routes. So I go all out with these. You know, I don't do a whole lot of pre-gaming, and actually the first time I've actually done that was with Trials of Mana, just because I was so psyched to play it and get through that game and such before I started streaming. And I'm kind of glad I did, because now I have an idea of what to expect in that game, and that will make the Let's Play a little cleaner, I think, or the live streams a little cleaner on that. So very nice. Oh, there's the I didn't even notice it right there. I'm talking about other shit. That was the damn cockatrice, and he stoned Venus. Look at that. Look at him. He's stoned now. Yeah, it totally treats him like he's dead, too. Okay, it totally carries over, so we're gonna have to use that golden needle. Damn, I'm just going off on a rant, not even paying attention to what's going on. Bastard cockatrice. Yeah, they're gonna be coming up in this floor, that's for sure. Now, it does do the annoying move your characters around thing, so I'm gonna have to put everybody back into place now. The same thing kind of happens with death. Yeah, so it's almost death, getting stoned. You really don't want that to happen. Alright, do we got an enemy here guarding this box? It looks like we do. It's another earth elemental. At least they can't stone me. Getting stoned, and not in the good way. Here in Final Fantasy. Swedge is not going to do a whole lot of damage there with his hammers, unfortunately. Oh, but a critical hit is going to do nicely. At least take down the earth elemental a little bit. Damn, that still didn't do it. I thought that would have actually killed him out. So let's just fight. I kind of want to save my... I want to save my magic right now. Because I know that there's a boss battle coming up here pretty shortly. Alright, what do we got? 10,020 gil in the treasure chest. So I'm gonna do a little bit of potion. Here we go. Rolling potions out. Gotta love that sound effect. Just to get a little bit more boost up there, because I believe this is it right here. Well, after we fight the Pisca demons, they're back. Oh, great. These guys are on this floor. I don't think I'm even going to worry about using Thundara right now. I know that that is their weakness, but again, like I said, I want to save. I want to save my charges as best I can for the boss. And look, by the time we're level 15, we're taking them out pretty easily. You know, well, you don't miss, but not expecting a whole lot from Swedge there in the physical department. But again, just saving magic. That's the name of the game right now here. Before boss time. Alright, clean 900 gold. Guild. Oh, we got some level up action here. Goku to level 16. Swedge up to level 16. I still have no idea why they even feel the need to raise his strength. But that's alright. I'll take it. And what do we have here? Looks like an evil vampire lord. Let's prepare ourselves for this battle. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I've got 3 charges left of that. I definitely kind of feel like I want to save some of that Diara. I guess I could just blast out Karaga here. That'll do nicely. I've got 2 charges, excuse me, of that left, so. That's better than nothing. All living things were born to die. The seal cannot be broken, and so the earth shall rot. You cannot stop mere mortals. You cannot stop it, mere mortals. Cannot kill whatever. Fucking vampire boss fight. Here we go. This dude can be a little difficult. So again, that's why I want to be prepared. I believe he does use ice-based magical abilities, so let's throw on some of that bar ice. He might also be able to use some fire, too, so I'm just gonna bar up. We're just gonna barrier the hell out of our party members here. Can't hurt, and it does stack, so that's nice. God, I hope it doesn't take off. Ooh, God, yeah, he hits like a champion, too. I hope it doesn't replace barrier ice with barrier fire, but they should stack up both. I think later on there's a barrier all, but I don't know if I get that. Ooh, critical hit. That's always nice right there. Might take him out faster than I think. Alright, let's see. Yeah, he is undead, but I do want to haste up. Let's haste up Goku, because that's going to increase the amount of hits that he can do, which just hitting with pure physical is totally awesome and will work. Shit, I wish I had gotten that off, though, before. It doesn't matter. That did it. Alright, well, there we go. We got a little lucky on that, I'm pretty lucky on the vampire fight there. He only hit mid pretty harshly there once. He didn't break out any of his more devastating magical attacks. So, all right, and there is the Star Ruby for us to go present to the Titan in the Titan Cave and make our way over past his little dungeon, mini dungeon, very small. So let's check out what this is. What's this pedestal here? There is a stone plate on the floor. You sent something evil. And because the game showed us that there was a staircase under there, we now know what our next destination is. So in the next episode, we'll head over to the Titan Cave, give him that Earth Ruby, and do all that shit. Thank you so much for watching the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Rue, and we will see you on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.